I have a super couple here with me. The two of them have represented the United States of America in the last 2 Summer Olympics. They've won a combined 6 individual NCAA championships. One of them is currently ranked #1 in the world, and the other is ranked #3 in the world in their particular specialty. One also just led the Fighting Irish to an NCAA team championship. Joining us now on Notre Dame Day, our senior Lee Kiefer and alum Gerek Meinhardt. Lee, Gerek, it's great to have you with us on Notre Dame Day. Thank you so much. I am so excited. Now, one of the reasons I'm excited is obviously we're going to talk about foiling, and we've got a bronze medal, but you know, I come out of the world of football, and we're pretty hung up on rings. And you guys have some rings. Gerek, let's just hold them up here. Let's take a look at these rings this guy's got. That's like world championships. Explain each of them to me.
Yeah, so the smaller one was 2010, my individual title when I was a sophomore. Then we won a team title in 2011, and the last one was my senior year in 2014.
That's great. Now, Lee, what about you?
This is my freshman year, my sophomore year, my junior year, but then for this year, I'm going 5X, going biggest size
One for
possible.
the thumb?
Yes.
You're going to go one for, I love the fact
Maybe
that you're going to go one for
the pinky and weigh it down, I don't know.
You know, you call the New England Patriots and say, what are you doing for your 5th one? And maybe they can get a little bit of the design going. But I have to know one thing. Which one of you is ranked 1? Which one of you is ranked 3?
#1 in the world.
#1 in the world?
Thank
So
you.
good. And that too.
He was ranked
3.
1 first. He broke history
A few
before
years
I
ago,
did.
that's old news.
What's it like to be the best in the world, Lee?
It hit me like a surprise, actually. We had our last World Cup the week before NCAAs, and I went in just thinking about NCAAs because I wanted to do it for the team, and I did well, and my ranking shot up, and I don't know.
Do you feel pressure? Someone says you're the best. You're the best. Do you feel pressure because you've been anointed that position, earned that position?
Definitely. I know there's a lot of great athletes, and everyone can beat each other. Not everyone, but the top athletes definitely can knock each other down. So I respect everyone. I'm proud to be in this position, but I don't think it's gotten into my head.
I don't think so. Gerek, now how about you? What's like you're the 3rd ranked foiler in the world? Am I saying it right?
Well, right
Foiling
now,
is what you're
I'm
doing?
3rd in team, yeah.
Foilists.
And we're foilists. And
Foilists, okay.
You definitely feel a little bit of pressure, but it's exciting, you know? It's an honor to be in that position when you're at the top and the young guns are trying to knock you down. We've all been there. We were in that position once as we climbed the rankings to get to where we are now. So it's all fun, and you just have to respect
Now,
your opponent.
not knowing much about foiling, matter of fact, very little. I've watched James Bond movies. I've watched Pierce Brosnan in one of them foil. Broke a bunch of stuff, knocked a bunch of statues over and everything else. I don't think that's the way you guys do it. We have 3 different...
Weapons.
What are they called?
Weapons.
Weapons. 3 different weapons. Thank you, Lee. Explain each of them to me, will you please? Let's take this one first. If I can pick it up this way?
Yeah.
Without impaling myself?
No, you won't
There
cut
go. Okay.
yourself.
This is what?
This is the Sabre. So in this weapon, you can slash. You don't have to hit the point. So it's pretty aggressive, and the target area is the whole upper torso and the mask.
So if you hit me easy,
right
you hit
there.
me right in there.
That's the
it's a
point if I was attacking you.
So is there a time period that you have to accumulate a certain amount of points, or is it just an amount of points you have to get to?
There's a point limit and a time limit. So it's to 15 points, and in Sabre, because it's such a fast weapon, so aggressive, there's no really time limit.
Now, do you have electronic devices on you that record the hits?
Yeah, so if we move over actually to the foil and the epee,
Okay.
you'll see if you press on the tip here, it's got a spring in there.
Right,
And there's a
okay.
wire going through the blade and then through our equipment, and then it wirelessly connects to the machine, and it shows whether you hit your opponent.
Yeah, when the
on
point
target.
presses down, it completes the circuit and a light comes up.
And then the last one? This one, look, now this is, I can get with this one.
Yeah.
That's
Look
actually
good.
epee. That's what Pierce
This is
Brosnan used.
Pierce, this is me.
Yeah.
It feels
Madonna.
so good in my hands. Now what is this one?
Yeah, this is an epee. Epee is the only weapon where you can both score at the same time.
Oh.
And unlike the other ones, there's
Does it
no
have-
right of way.
Does that
So
open?
it's just whoever hits first for the
So
most
It
part.
doesn't matter who's attacking or who's defending. It's just you just try to hit
Is
the
there
other
a
person first.
designated, in the others, is there a designated attacker and a defender?
Yes. So for instance, if I'm moving at you and we both extend our arms and both of our lights will go off, because I'm initiating, it would be my point. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It makes a lot of sense. Now, are you the next Olympics coming up in 2020? What's in store?
I'm definitely going to try to go for it. I'm starting medical school next August, so it'll be a really tough balance. But I want a medal, so I'm going to go for Tokyo.
Well, you got a medal. You
I
got
have
the
a medal,
bronze.
yeah.
See, she's number one. She doesn't have a medal. You
Exactly.
finished third. You got a medal. It's what you want.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I take it year by year.
I'm curious about, obviously, this is Notre Dame Day. Gerek, first, why Notre Dame for you?
I came on my recruiting trip when I was a junior in high school, loved it, loved the team, the coaches, the atmosphere, and when I got here, nothing disappointed me. My dorm mates, my classmates, the whole experience.
How about you, Lee?
Very similar. On my recruiting visit, he was there, and just seeing all these top athletes in such a great community, felt like the right place.
People have always talked about it. It's a comfortable place to be. Now you have a rigorous training schedule, I'm sure. How do you balance your academics and your athletics, Lee?
You definitely have to be very disciplined, miss out on social events, have great communication with your teacher, but at times when it gets hard, it's easy to forget why you're doing all this, but now we have all these rings and we're our work has shown for something.
You got all that hardware now. What the heck? You may as well. You've got your sword. You'll be protected for life. You've got your hardware. Both of you, Lee, Gerek. Thank you so much for joining us on Notre Dame Day.